Small steps, big results. Assalamualaikum. Hi there. I'm Nur Elini Balkis binti Majuli. I find little pleasure in having my nose in books, be it fiction or non-fiction. One of my all-time favorite would have to be not this one by the Lovely Bones by Alice Bott. I do not seem to be able to put it down. It's intelligently written with not only suspense and tragedy, but also with some good humor. Bott writes about how the dead comes to terms with death after life, and most importantly, how the living grief-strickenly find ways and means to try to find closure so that they can move on and continue living. A topic that is not much discussed and in some families or societies considered taboo. Well, anyways, let's get into it. We don't have much time, do we? Alice Bott wrote The Lovely Bones and got it published in 2002. There are 23 chapters of 238 pages to go, which seems to be a lot, but I promise every chapter worth your time. Due to the overwhelming response from readers, this story was filmed. But I personally prefer reading the book. There are little things that the film failed to capture, hence making reading the book a much better choice. What's the story about? It's about 14-year-old girl Susie Salmon who went missing after school. Her dad, who was sick with worries, scrambled to the town asking everyone whether they have seen his little girl. But alas, what he didn't know was his Susie was tricked, raped, and butchered by a psychotic dollhouse builder, George Harvey. Susie's body was dismembered, placed in a safe, and dumped in a hole. After her death, Susie looked over her families and friends from heaven. Susie saw how her father, Jack Salmon, worked day and night trying to find her killer himself, how her mom left her dead, and how her sister, Lindsay Salmon, couldn't take her eyes away from George Harvey and his house. She sensed something was off with George but couldn't put her finger on it. One day, she sneaked into George's house, ransacked it, and found his journal hidden in the cavity of his floor. What is the journal about? Will Susie's sister get the evidence to prove that he killed her? Will they be able to find Susie's remains? Well, I'm not going to tell you how the stories end, but I recommend you to march to MPH and get a copy of the book. The register and lexical use is simple enough for us to read during leisure time. And the issue put forward is vital for us to pay attention to. Rape and murder are issues whether we like it or have not to deal with. Discuss and make known so that life could be saved. Bott's descriptions about the family's pain and the tragedy was real, that I wanted to scream to Jack Salmon, George Harvey! The killer is George Harvey! Well, that's it. I have a couple chapters to go with this book. Who knows, I might share a review of these books next. Bye-bye, take care and stay safe.